Hello and welcome back to Wildfrost. It has been about a week since I last played Wildfrost. Well, since I last recorded Wildfrost, I should say. I have played a little bit, but even then it's been at least 3 or 4 days since I've played at all. I think there's some way to look at some runs. They were mostly garbage. I was just playing casually while I was hanging out on Discord with some friends. But where are they? I know. Okay, yeah, here. So I believe, I don't remember which one was our last run, but it was like Stondust or Lee Moon, somewhere around here. So I've had 4 to 5-ish runs. The only one that was any good was this one, Pebble Sniff. That one I made it to the final boss, and I honestly should have won, but in true Crouching Puma fashion, I made a stupid mistake because I miscalculated something. I can't even remember. That was, like I said, like 3 or 4 days ago. And I lost. But we had the final boss in the second phase, and we had him down to very low health. It was with the new tribe, which I don't believe I have shown on YouTube yet, the Clunk Masters. I definitely think these guys are the hardest tribe to play with. You have to think quite a bit, but they are fun. I've unlocked, let's see what, I've unlocked, I believe, yeah, I unlocked this pet literally like at the end of my last run, so I haven't played with this at all. Sneasel is a 6/2 with a 3-turn counter. They draw cards when they're hit, so he's kind of like a mini tank. I don't know, man. Like, the 3-turn counter is good if you could buff him and give him Frenzy or something, or some more health. Yeah, he'd be good. But he's kind of like a jack-of-all-trades, master of none, which I'm sure there's a place for that. What else? Oh, wait, that was the tribes. Anything up here? Maybe this might be new for you guys. I've definitely played with this. Can't remember what I have unlocked since the last time. Here we have... we unlocked this for sure prior to the end of the last episode. So I know we've talked about that. We've unlocked... No, this wasn't the person. But it was someone similar to this that was like the key to my great run last time. It was... I can't remember her name. It was like Tiny Mika or something like that. But it's a gnome character, and every time you give them junk, they gain 1 frenzy. So she was up, and she had Frost and maybe Demon Eyes. Like, she had a bunch of stuff. And I had a leader that would produce 2 junk every time their counter expired. So I was just feeding this little gnome lady crazy amounts of junk. She was getting up to like 11, 12, 13 frenzy by the end of every combat, and just going to town. And it was like, honestly, we were destroying everybody. It wasn't even close. And then I made a stupid mistake on the final boss, as is my want. But I'm honestly kind of glad it happened, because I want my first win to be on camera, you know? Now, like I said, it has been several days, so it might take me a little bit to get back into the swing of things here. The Shademancers, I think, are by far my favorite tribe here, but I'm not going to play as them just for the sake of playing as them. We're gonna look at everyone. Okay, so we've got No Bag here, who... Isn't that a joke? No Bag? It's like a meme or a reference. That sounds so familiar to me. He's got a 4, I would say, is like the default counter length for leaders. So, like, we're not upset about any of these counter lengths, but I prefer 3, obviously. He does 5 damage, but he does take 1 additional damage, but he has 11 health. So I think all in all, that's pretty good. You apply 1 poison to every enemy every 4 turns. I do love poison, but I don't... Like, 1 poison to everyone is not that good. Like, it's... don't get me wrong, it's not nothing, but I would much rather have, like, the leader that, like, just applies 3 poison to anyone that hits them or something like that. And then you're a 6/6. You have Barrage. Let's go for this. A, because I love the Shademancers. B, because I want to challenge myself. I always play with, like, the tankiest leaders possible. I want to play with a leader with a little less health, and you're really good. A 6 damage Barrage is crazy. So let's go for that. Now, I know I have an addiction to Bushu, but I truly, sincerely believe Bushu is just that good. I mean, like, there's a reason his counter is 6, because it's crazy good. And that's the only way to even kind of balance it, is to make it take forever to come into effect. But the fact that he also does 3 damage, it's so good. And when we have such little health on our tank, I'm up two minds here. I'm like, we have less health than we're used to playing with, so therefore we need a healer to compensate. Or I'm like, we have less health than we're used to playing with, therefore we should embrace the fact that we're not using our leader as a tank at all and just completely abandon healing. But we're going to need a tank eventually, you know, whether it's Big Berry or whatever tank we wind up using, they're going to need health. So, I mean, a 5-2 Demonize is good. Aimless is not ideal, but you can work around that. You know, you can move it to different rows to try to target as best as you can. Freezing is always good. So this is the same attack, basically the same health. Snoof acts twice as often. Every time Bushu goes, Snoof will have gone twice. And the freeze is good. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna challenge myself. I don't know why this is so hard for me. Why don't we just go with the new guy, Sneasel? Draw a card when you're hit. I don't think he's good, to be honest with you. Like it's like I said earlier, kind of master of none here, but maybe I'm underestimating our little guy. And draw could be very nice. I think draw is a lot better for the gnome tribe, because one of my biggest issues I was running into with that one, or especially on my on the last run where I was producing so much junk, is I was just never ending, or I was never redrawing. I was never hitting the bell because I had so many cards, and I was producing so much junk that like I just constantly wanted to feed Tiny Mika or whatever her name was, and I was neglecting like half my deck because I was never redrawing. So sometimes it would take me so long to get my companions out there because I would go 10 turns without drawing once a fight started. And I think maybe that ultimately cost me in the end. Let's go ahead and get you out here. Now, 6/6 is not no health, but it's not a lot of health. You are about to do 1 damage. Why don't we let only one of you do damage? You're going to do 2 damage, so if we do... Let's try to kill the one that's going to act sooner. And then we can come down and kill the other one next turn. And we drew this. I wasn't even paying attention. We drew this because of that. So I think, why don't we take advantage of this to build up some health? Now, I welcome the opportunity to get some money. Let's redraw. I mean, 4 damage is hard to say no to. Yeah, let's do that. Then do we want to hit you for 4 gold? I'm always going to call it gold. I'm never going to call it blings. Or do we want to hit you and bring you down to 3 health? I think we're just going to keep working on you. Okay, now, you're going to go before them, so we should be good here. Let's hit you 1 more time. And then we'll get Junjun out there. We could hit you 1 more time for 4 more gold. I think why not? Even though you're going to get away, that's okay with me. Really, with those goblin things, whatever they're called, you want to hit them for as little damage as possible, so you can extract as much wealth as possible. Let's go ahead and keep you down here, and let's get Junjun out. I think especially with the Shademancers, it's okay to be a little riskier with the health pool of your leader, because you have infinite summons that you can theoretically use as tanks if you're lucky enough to you know. Well, actually, hold on. So you do how much damage do you do to yourself? I think it's only 1, but just in case it's 2. Let's do this. Yeah, it's only 1. And then over here we could We're gonna do 8 damage to you. We could just kill you by doing this, or by using one of our tar blades, but it's more fun to let our units do the dirty work, I think. Alright. Good start. So we've got money, charm, companion, treasure, companion, companion. I think doubling the amount of characters, whatever you want to call them, that we have on the field sounds nice to me. Increase by 2, consume. Sheephopper mask. Summon a sheephopper. When destroyed, deal 8 damage to allies. And you do no damage, which is nice. I honestly want all of these. Increase by 2. Our leaders has barrage, right? An 8 barrage every 4 turns is just so hard to say no to. But dealing 8 damage... Okay, would I rather deal 8 damage... This actually makes the choice a lot easier for me. Would I rather deal 8 damage to everybody in the row once? Or would I rather deal 8 damage every 4 turns? I'd rather deal 8 damage every 4 turns. Alright, we've got Groff, who we've never taken, but we have seen him a couple times. But we're not... I don't understand the sacrifice thing. I've never sacrificed. Unless Monch counts as sacrificing... Jumbo also hits an ally behind him. Is it just the one ally behind you, or is it every ally? Because you have barrage. You only do 1 damage. So, like, you're really just there to be a tank. And if we're going to get a tank, I think Berry Sis is a good tank. I don't know that I've ever used her on YouTube, but I definitely used her, I believe, in my good run last time. But I used her in one of my off-camera runs, and she's very nice. This is good. We could get you up to 4 damage, which would do 4 snow. Or we could just... I really like Snoffle, because freezing everyone, even if it's only for 1, is really good. It buys you so much time. And again, I've said it before, so many bosses limit the amount of snow you can put on them. I really struggle to think that going like big snow is ideal. I really wish we had, I can't even remember, Sneasel? Yeah, Sneasel. Out here, so we could take the most efficient advantage of this, but I'm going to keep it a stack. I want to get this out there as soon as possible. And then you heal allies when you get hit. It's not super necessary. You're going to do 4 damage, so if we hit you for 2... You're going to take out half of Barry's health, which is not ideal, but we can always attempt to heal you back up. Now, because we don't have Bushu, I gotta be... Like, I had Bushu last time when I had Berry Sis, so it was much easier for me to convince myself to let her take a bunch of damage. Let's get you out here. Very nice. So, like, if we could get you to go off again, we would just kill both of these guys in 1 hit, which is so good. Or these guys, whichever we wanted to do. We could redraw, but I really want to get that health up there. I'm kind of... Why is your health so high? Wait a minute. Oh! I forgot that Barry can overheal. I thought she only restored health, but she actually increases health. And so yeah, I think straight up, like, this is a really good idea. That's crazy powerful, man. And now you're gonna freeze. I know it's not necessary to move all of these, like they're the only target, so I don't have to do that, but you're gonna freeze both of them, which is good. So why don't we just start, let's get you out here so you can start counting down, and then we'll wail on gobbling a little bit. You're gonna do 4 damage, so actually I'm gonna hit you first. That way you'll die. And then, we'll hit you, and you're gonna run away, but that's okay. We got 4 out of you. Here comes the boss. Bumbo. I know I could take out half your health in 1 turn, but I would rather kill you. And then, let's redraw. Let's have you tank some damage, possibly. we're just clapping your cheeks. There's no other way to describe it. -6 health. You need to see a doctor, my man. A charm would be good. I still would love a healer. Or like a big berry who like is a healer, I guess, but like they're like more of a tank in my mind, but they do heal. Money, I mean, what would I spend the money on? Obviously, I could spend it on a charm, which I could just guarantee to get by here, probably, because I think you get like 40-ish gold from a cave. So this is actually like kind of more efficient. But I obviously I'm gonna buy a crown here. There's no doubt about that in my mind. So I either get there with 6 gold, or I give up the charm and maybe I really like a card. Like maybe there's a healing card. I think I've kind of talked myself into it. I'm gonna play the gacha and see what cards I get. And we do have enough to buy a charm if we wind up not liking any of the cards. So I think that was a wise decision. Dude. So it's just like an Ouroboros of sacrificial summons. They keep getting better. But we don't have a sacrifice. You are a strange one because you are a tank. But you never attack. All you do is gradually increase your counterattack. Which is fine. I think Shin, though, increasing your Overburn by 1 every time you're hit, and then also we could give you 2 attack. But again, man, we don't have a healer, and we're already down. Honestly, like Sneasel, I think you gotta go. Makes me sad to say. Give me like a berry blade. I do like fallow. The fact that I could block an enemy really just upsets me. First of all, let's get do I want to give this to Berry or Shin? Or Snoffle? I could see an argument for all 3 of them, to be honest with you. I mean, I think Shin, just so... I think getting Berry out there is nice, but like there's no reason for them to start taking damage early because we don't really have a reliable way to heal them back up. And if they're taking damage on turn 1 or 2, there's no one for them to heal. I mean, I guess they are overhealing, which is nice. But let's get Shin out there. That way, ideally, we can Molten Dip Casto and Shin like as fast as possible. And then I really think... Now, this is a tricky proposition. I could give 7 health, but demonize, which might be nice for Berry Sis, but then, like, it says restore, not increase. So is she still maxed at 8 health? Because then, like, a 4 damage attack kills her, even if she's at full health. So I've actually kind of talked myself out of it, I think. I'm really bummed that I'm 6 short of Fallow, because I think Fallow's extremely good. He's just like an infinite tank, which is kind of what we need right now. Summon a copy of an ally? I like that. Yeah. I think that's better than almost any charm we could get. I don't know how I, like, didn't process what that had said earlier. Okay, this is definitely, I think, the easier of the 2 round 1 bosses, or at least the 2 that I can think of right now. So we want you... And you're not even going to take damage, and you're still going to increase the Overburn, I think, if I'm reading your card correctly. Let's get Jun out here. Yeah, see? You did. Okay. This is actually really nice. Now, we do have to be careful. You know, I don't want you to do, like, 1,000,000 damage to her, but I'm fine with her taking 3 damage. Really 2. Okay, so you're gonna do... Let's have you tank this. I could just kill you. You're gonna do 2 damage to everyone, which is really dumb. So why don't I put you up there? And then you're gonna do... Oh my god. Okay. I guess either way, I'm taking 4 damage, right? Because if I kill you, you get their attack, and then you do 4 damage. Or if I let you both go, you do 4 damage. Now there's well, I can't have you take 4 damage because you would just die. So why don't we have you take 2 damage, and have you die to 4 damage? I think yeah, that makes sense. Wait, did the sheep have, like, teeth? Why did you take extra damage? Uh-oh. I might just be dead. Can I summon a copy of my leader? Okay, let's get Barry out here. We really need some heals. And then we're gonna make a copy of Barry. And then we're gonna give you guys +2. You're gonna do 1 damage. You're gonna do 6 damage. Are you hitting both? Is that why I took more damage than I thought I would last time? Why don't we count you down and just kill this guy? Yeah, that was a smart decision. I could freeze you. But honestly, the double heal... Oh, but I didn't realize you would count as a summon. So you do damage yourself every time you attack. That's not that big of a deal. It's only 1 damage. Let's honestly, like, get you to go again. I really like Shin, dude. We don't even have Snoffle out here. I think that's okay. And then, I think you're just dead. Yeah, you're dead. We still need more reliable healing. Especially the Barry... Was the clone not healing? Or, like, what was going on there? I feel like we should have had more healing. Or you're only adding... It's like a 1-to-1 transference, so I don't know, maybe. But let's get a companion limit up either way. Because we either want Sneasel or... I think we should go this way. Now, we won't have enough for another crown, which is unfortunate, but having a lot of companions to choose from, we're still looking for... I feel like we're 1 away, and I think Bonnie is exactly what we need. As much as I love Monch, Bonnie's so good. I've really come to appreciate Bonnie, I think, since I recorded my last episode. I mean, that's crazy, right? That's insane. For bosses, now, we have a lot of people. I'm almost like, do we need Barry Sis? I think we do, just because she's a big body. I think maybe we take away Snoffle, which is like, I never thought... Snoffle, I know doesn't seem it, but I genuinely think Snoffle is like a borderline S-tier companion. So the fact that I'm benching them... I mean, we gotta go all in on this build, right? Now, having 3 damage to deal, like, at will is very nice. But being able to double a 4 to an 8 or a 6 to a 12 or something like that is crazy. So I think we do take this. And it still does damage. I love Overburn, man. I think it's the coolest mechanic in the game. It is very... There's very thin margins. Fine margins, whatever you want to say. Now, these dudes, again, these are like the dream for Shin. Let's get you to start counting down. That way you're on sync with Shin. I think... I forgot that that does damage. Okay. Let's do this. You're gonna hit Vesta for 3. You're gonna kill... Oh, no, you're not going. Never mind. I was like, what? The problem is I really want you guys... Yeah, why don't you hit Barry for 3? I think that's the best decision. And then I want... You... You're gonna put 8... whatever you want to call it, on this guy. And you got... It doesn't matter if your attack gets reduced. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I was gonna use Molten Dip, but I can just do that next turn. Why don't I just hit you? I think we sussed it out. Vesta has a lot of health now. We can use her as a tank. But first, let's do this. And we're gonna get a triple kill. Oh baby, a triple. Redraw. It sucks that we don't have that candle available to us, but... Does it... I assume it copies the current stats, so like another Vesta would be sick, to be honest with you. Yeah. That was beautiful. And then let's start working on you. Oh no, you're gonna reduce his attack! Or her attack, whatever. Oh wait, no, you hit... I'm stupid. You hit the Pepper Witch, that's fine. You're gonna do 1 damage. I'm fine with you doing it to the copied Vesta. Let's get real Vesta down here. And then you guys are gonna die, and you're just gonna... This might not be necessary, but yeah, you're both dead. This is the dream, baby. You have 80... I don't know if I've fought... I don't think I've ever seen this combat. Or if I have, it's been a while. You have 80 health. You do 10 damage. What the fuck? You're gonna do 50 damage? And you have 80 health? Is this a joke? Okay, I think Junjun's absolutely gonna be necessary to avoid some blows here. Okay. This is gonna require... Okay, well actually never mind. We can come down here and almost immediately when hit, apply 3 chili to everyone in the battle. Including... Okay. So I could hit you for 0 damage. Why are these doing 0 damage? Oh wait, that's... Why are you doing negative? I guess because I hit the guy that reduces. I didn't realize he would do that to me. It's interesting. I just realized we don't have Bonnie out there. We have so many fucking... Well, especially with all our summons, like this is gonna... It's gonna be a crowded board. I think we do this to chili pepper ourselves down here. And we basically just have to never let you go, which is gonna be difficult. But we hit you once. That way we can get an instant kill down here. But actually, no, that's gonna make you do 4 damage. So no, I don't think that's the play. I think I just do this. And then we get a kill on you and we leave you at 1 health. That was stupid. Why did I let you go? Okay, so you're gonna do 7 damage, you're gonna do 7 damage. I think this is pretty much... Well, actually no. You should take that. And then let's get all of your health up. You're gonna take a lot of damage, Vesta. You're gonna be down to 5 health. You're gonna be dead. You're only 4 turns from going. I'm worried, man. This is gonna be tough. Yeah, I think Overburn is like our only hope here. And I need you to go first. And I think getting you out here, and then we might have to do some recall shenanigans to when it comes time for them to attack. You're gonna do 24 damage. Excuse me? Okay. So now I see how this works. Everyone's just doing a ton of damage to each other. You just have to work it out so that you're doing it faster. So you're gonna do 20 damage. You're gonna do 24 damage. That'll get you down to... So you're taking 44 damage. You're gonna go to 22? Or 24? I could hit... Honestly, I think I need to hit Shin and get her closer to going again. Or this Vesta. Yeah, probably this Vesta, right? Although Shin would do 13 damage on top of... So it's... Yeah, you're gonna be at 16... It doesn't really matter either way. Like, they would both get the job done. But I'd rather Vesta die than Shin. So let's hit Vesta. Okay, if we draw our double, which we did, let's think about this. You're gonna do... 2 people are dying. There's really no way around that. I'm perfectly fine with one of those being a summon, and then let's put Bonnie away, because she has no chili peppers, and we bring Jun Jun out here. Dude, he's a genius. No, stop it. This is what I want. But I want you up here. Yeah, you're super dead. No one has ever been more dead. Thank God for the Jun Juns, dude. That's a really... a wheelie? That's a really weird boss fight. I don't think I've ever seen that fight before. Okay, we definitely don't need more travelers. I hate to say it. I think this is really nice. But this is also nice, but I straight up don't think we have room to get this thing out here. And it's only 1 health when they get hit. We don't have anyone with high attack other than our leader, and we're obviously not killing our leader, so yeah. Give me my... Is this my first charm? Gnome charm. Add 1 frenzy and aimless. Okay, but what if I do that to someone who has barrage? Because then aimless like doesn't really matter, right? Oh, I can't. That's so cringe, man. Now I could... What if I put it on Shin? And we were dishing out like several doses of Overburn. I don't hate it. I don't know if it's a good idea, because we might put it on, like, someone I don't want... I don't know why you wouldn't want to overburn someone. I mean, obviously, like, there are times where you would much rather overburn a specific target, like a boss. But I'm trying to think of an enemy that would, like, it would be bad to overburn. Like someone who, like, does damage when they die or something. Why don't you munch on a couple of these? This is one of my least favorite fights. By far my least favorite, I think, for sure, is the hog fight with, like, all the frenzied animals. I hate that fight. But this is up there. The haze is so annoying. And now we don't get the benefit of having... This is the first fight in, like, 3 fights where we haven't had a Makoko charging up Shin for free at the start. Now look at all this healing, man. Let's get Bonnie out here early, unlike last time. You're gonna deal 2 damage. Honestly, because we have Bonnie out here, do it to Shin. Let's get Vesta out here. Wait, have you always been aimless? Oh no, you add aimless to everyone. I was like, excuse me? No, I always forget about this, dude. I told you I hate this fight. Alright, I think we're screwed. We lost our only good unit. Well, let's at least do this. I would love to... We gotta find out a way to do 6 damage to you, which we're gonna do... So cringe, dude. So cringe. Or we could just... We could double this. We'd still have to do 2 more damage after that, but that's okay. Alright. So let's take a step back. You're doing 2 damage. No frenzy, no aimless, no smackback. You're doing 1 damage. You're doing 2 damage. You're doing 1 damage. So you would take 3 damage. You would take 3 damage. I think that's okay, because we're going to heal anyway. Let's... You heal yourself, right? Because I really want to get... I want a Molten Dip, but maybe we can just hold off on that. Because you're going to do 2 damage, and then you're going to Overburn. You're going to pop for 6. You're going to be at 4 damage, you're going to die. Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel like you should be up here, right? The question is, do I want Vesta and Bonnie to swap places? I could freeze someone. I could just hit you right now. That might be the move, honestly. Like, do something like this. Kill you. Bonnie will only take 1 damage. Well, actually, in that case, why don't we have Vesta take it? Because it's just going to get healed anyway. And then Barry's going to take 3 damage and get redistribute that elsewhere. She's going to, you know, redistribute the wealth. And I think that's the right way to handle this. But there's, like, no reason for Vesta to be here. Dude, the teeth. How can I keep forgetting the teeth? Because her only reason to exist is for... whatever her name is. Shin. Okay, let's get you up here. You're gonna do no damage. Again, like, you're literally just a tank. But, well, actually, no, we're gonna do damage because we're gonna do this. And you don't have teeth. You have teeth, but you don't have teeth. So it's okay to do this. Okay, now... Let's get Jun out here. This is going to be very difficult. I hate this boss, dude. I forgot that they have the smackback and the counter. That's so ridiculous. You're doing 1 damage to Barry Sis. You're doing 1 damage to Jun. I think both of those things are fine. Why don't you get frozen? I forgot you're aimless. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we're screwed, man. No, okay, hold on. You're gonna do... But the teeth are gonna kill... I think this boss is just, like, specifically designed to counter... Oh, wait! Aimless counteracts barrage. Okay, interesting. So you're only gonna kill... We don't know who you're gonna kill. But you're gonna die to the teeth. So I guess if I come down here with you... and I heal you, you might have a chance. You're gonna die, so why don't you take a hit? We'll heal you, and why don't we do something like this, so y'all kill so you kill him. Yeah, that'll get rid of a bunch of teeth. And then we'll heal you as best as we can. I forgot that he was freaking aimless. Frick. Let's get another Bonnie out here on God. Especially since she has 9 health. You can be like a tank. I wasn't... Okay, thank God. So you're a tank now. You're gonna do 4 damage, but you're gonna do 1 damage. Since they're frozen, they won't smack back. But the aimless, dude. The aimless is gonna be the death of me. You're gonna do 5 damage. Yikes, dude. I mean, that's what she's there for, I guess. We just gotta get you out of here. This aimless shit is so annoying. Give me something good. I don't know that I have anything good, but give me something good. I mean, this is pretty good. It's just we really screwed up, like, our whole, like, win condition. So, what's going on up here? You're gonna do 2 damage to Vesta. That's fine. You're gonna do 1 damage to Vesta. That's fine. You're gonna heal. Great. You're gonna aimlessly do 8 damage. And potentially die, unless we heal. So, let's heal. And pray that you kill Smog. I think we mathed it right. Oh, and the heal's triggered before anyway. Okay, you did kill Smog, so no one's aimless. Which is very nice. But now we've got to worry about the smack back. You're gonna do 1 damage. Again, don't really care. Why don't you come out here and tank as best as you can? And we're finally gonna kill Marrow. But your smackback hits, it doesn't hit, I thought it hit the person who hit you, but it hits the person in front of the line. Interesting. I think we might end our turn, or like redraw early. Despite the fact that it'll just end our turn. No one's going this turn, and like none of this is really doing anything for us. I guess we could do 2 damage to you here. Like, why not? And then you're gonna deal 1 damage to Junja, and I don't care. Okay, now you're gonna deal 1 damage. Again, don't care. You're gonna deal 5 damage. Kinda care, but why don't you do it to Big Berry here? And to that I mean, or by Big Berry I mean Berry Sis. You're gonna... No one's gonna hit you, which is annoying. So... if I do this, I can kill you next turn. I forgot about the smackback, dude. How many times? Okay, well, we've really got to think about this. First of all, let's kill you. Now. It's just, no, dude, no. Stop it. Okay, everyone get in front of the damn leader. Freeze your ass. I think we're gonna make it out of this, but we're gonna have lots of injuries, and it's been very embarrassing for my ego. I'm gonna kill you with this. How does that feel? Okay, so we had, what, 3 injuries there, or 2? And it was like 2 or 2 most important, or maybe not, maybe Berry Sis isn't important, but Shin is very important. The only bright spot there is we have a healer. We have a way to copy our healer, which is very nice. I think that saved the day, was copying Bonnie. And this just duplicates a card, but you can't duplicate a hero, right? You have to duplicate, but still, like, duplicating a heal or an Azul Candle or a blank mask, dude. Yes. Again, we have too many units, but I'd rather have too many than not enough. We can always shuffle things around and make it work. We can recall. We can do what we need to do. Increase by fortitude. What if I just go like all in on this health weird build? Well, first of all, let's get a crown out there. We know we want that. And we know we probably want it on Bonnie to get her counting down as soon as possible. Then we want a charm, obviously. When destroyed, deal 8 damage to enemies in the row. Now, I don't have a clunker, but, like, can I put that on, like, a Jun mask? No, see, that's just bad luck. For the gnome people, or even the snow dwellers, that would be really good, because you could just put it on a clunker. Give me that. I've used Leech before. He's interesting. So he does do damage to you, which is annoying. But you put him, like, in the back of an enemy row. Every 3 turns, he deals 2 damage to... He doesn't just deal 2 damage. He takes 2 damage. So he, like, heals himself. And takes 2 health off of every single enemy. Which won me a fight. At least once. But, I don't know. It's kind of a weird mechanic. I think I'm going to hold on to my money. It's very rare that I do that. This is going to be difficult with our injuries. It is the poison people. I think... Overburn, I don't think is great for this fight because it's going to be splitting so much. But I think... Don't status effects carry over? In which case Overburn might be really good. We'll see. Maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. Now, the only reason Bonnie got so... Bonnie was amazing for us last time because she had so much health. And I'm like, how did we... I guess we just... the fight just lasted a long time. So we were able... I'm telling you right now, I want 2 Bonnie. I think Bonnie's really good. Now, the poison... Aimless poison is a damn nightmare. Like, that could instantly end our run. So, like, we should probably hit you and freeze you. You're gonna do 4 damage. Do you do it to everyone? Because, like, literally none of our people can withstand... Why don't you get recalled? Just in case she does do it to everyone, and you need the heals anyway. And then you can come back in a second. And then while we're here... I mean... Hit you, I guess. It's not ideal. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that little part. That's unfortunate. But I mean, this. What if we got another Bonnie out there? Would that be the craziest thing I've ever done? It might be. It might be. Worst case scenario, I just recall you after you eat this poison. Oh, you're actually just dead. I didn't even see this puffball. Yikes, dude. Alright. We gotta kill this damn puffball. But why don't you give me another Bonnie? Now, it would be nice to, like, do some damage. I know that's a little crazy. And then, uh-oh. Are we dead? Or, I think one of our Bonnies is dead, which really sucks. I didn't... Again, I just wasn't paying attention. I thought that this was the only poison guy, and then there was the puffball. And we can't really afford... Like, we have to do something like... Something like this, I guess, and just pray. Okay, can I get some damage, please? I just want to kill this Shruti. Okay. At least you can eat this, but it's still really annoying. You're gonna do 7 damage. This is crazy, but I feel like we have to, like, tank it with our leader. I can't afford to lose another Bonnie. And now I'm like... I guess I sacrificed Barry. This is the end, man. I'm getting absolutely cooked. I'm not doing anything. Maybe having 3 characters that don't attack was not the smartest idea I've ever had. Now we are gonna kill both of you guys, at least, with our leader. And we're gonna get some heals. Sorry, Barry. You died for a valiant cause. I'm sorry, aren't you supposed to split? Oh, yeah, I guess you didn't lose 10 health. Okay. Give me the heal for 4. I mean, you at least can, like, be a tank. I've lost the plot entirely, man. You're only applying 3 poison to someone with 12 health. We can recover from that. Why don't you give me a Molten Dip, even though I know this Bonnie's not going to be able to take advantage of it. And then maybe Shin can actually start, you know, doing something for the first time in 20 years. Freeze you. You're going to do 4 damage, you're going to do 4 damage. Why don't we let you hit Shin. We let you hit Bonnie. Bonnie's gonna go down to... I mean, but she's gonna get healed. Let's... I want to get you up here. I actually am like, I think I... No, do I go down to 1 again with my leader? She'd come right back up to 3. But that still just feels like a dangerous game. I think you're gonna deal 8 damage to... You're gonna kill both of the Shrudies, which is huge. And then you might be able to split this guy. Okay. Let's get all of you up here and do this. I can't believe that we're still in this. Maybe we won't be for much longer. You're gonna heal, that's fine. And honestly, like, especially since you damage yourself every time you go, take this 4 health. And... who do I not want to go? I mean, you're all just kind of doing, like, a mediumly annoying amount of damage, which is, like, that's fine. That's what I want, is I just want to take regular hits that don't poison me, don't do anything annoying, you just do damage to me. Because I have the build to tank through a lot of damage. In fact, why don't we do this, so you'll do even more Overburn? Okay, so here comes a lot of damage. Here comes 8 damage up top. And, okay, we might just be fucked. Or we might have to sacrifice, like, everyone except our leader. Bonnie can take both of these hits, fake Bonnie. And then down here, it would take 2 hits to kill you. And then Bonnie could live through the last hit, and it would just be, it would be you two. And we could freeze one of you. Maybe. And we could keep another Bonnie alive. That might be the best option, is to, like, freeze one of you up top. Then fake Bonnie takes 4 damage. Shin dies. But she's done her damage. Like, there's Overburn on all of these people. Then, yeah, so these 2 kill Shin. Real Bonnie takes 3 damage, but lives. I think that's our best option. Okay, this will be good. Yes. Very much yes. Now, we gotta, I don't know, man. Give me Jun, I guess, to tank that. But I think this turn might be the end, because they're all gonna go, and I just don't know that I can tank this much damage. You're dealing 8 damage up top. So, like, you know, we could have you tank both of those. I mean, you would die, but you would mitigate that. Then down here, again, we'd be alive. We would be alive, and all of you would be dead to our leader. This is crazy. And I think we just go... for the health. If we can live 4 more turns. Oh, actually, okay, we got a really good draw here. I think we can just, like, tank an entire... or very close to an entire level of these hits. And we can always free them. Yeah, okay, we're okay. And actually, we're better than okay, I think. Because if we do this, we go first, you'll die and deal 2 damage. Then they'll both have 2 health left, and we'll take 4 damage. Yeah. Okay. Oh, God. What have I done? That was a bad idea. That was a horror. No, I fucked it. I fucked it. But they only have 2 health. They only have 2 health. I think I fucked it, though. It depends on the draw. I should have waited until I could kill them all in 1 hit, I guess. But we do have... Okay, I'm gonna go before all of them, so I might... This is ridiculous if I make it out of this. But I think I did. I think I made it out of this. I cannot believe it. So stupid, dude. I mean, our entire team is injured. We're so... Give me card draw, I guess. I don't know, man. Everyone is injured. Shin came in clutch. She came in and did exactly what she needed to do there. Give me a charm. I think charms are like the most game-changing things. It's just random. Give me something good. A flame... replace current attack and apply Overburn. I mean, that's good. Who do we want to give that? I don't think we want to... I mean, a barrage Overburn is good, but then we're, like, doing no damage. So we'd have to build up Overburn. But still, 6 Overburn barrage? I mean, fuck it. Right? Like, we can still give the +2, but I just feel like we gotta do something crazy to have any chance. Oh my god, it's the fight that I hate. I just don't understand this. I've only beaten this fight like twice. I don't get it, man. It's just too much. I think you're supposed to kill the big boy first. That way he can't go crazy with like 20 frenzy. But it just like I understand that in theory. In practice, that's really hard. It's really hard to do 18 damage to him without doing 1 damage. Like, you have to really try not to do 1 damage. Okay, well, while we're here, why don't we have you tank a few of these hits and redistribute some health? And then I guess I just start hitting you, man. I don't know. Like, you're gonna die. I guess, why don't you come down here and tank some? I should have done that sooner. But like, they're all these hogs are gonna be dead, or most of them. Oh, but the overburn, I forgot. No! See, it just breaks my brain. The smackback, like the fact that you have frenzy and smackback and wild, it's just too much. Like, the final boss is not this hard. Ugh! Like, literally, I mean, that's just copium, but it's also just true. Like, 90% of the deaths that, not just me, but like, most players experience in this game is due to the player's own stupidity. It's not due to like the game being crazy difficult. Although I do think, again, that fight is hard. It's not impossible. I have beaten it, and obviously, you know, there's far better players than I am. But it's just, there's so many moving parts in this game. There's so many mechanics happening at the same time, and it just melts your brain. And it's amazing. I love it. But it's so frustrating because I'm just like, what is wrong with me? I don't know that, I mean, like, that was going to be difficult no matter what. Because the hogs died, and then he had, like, the frenzied smackback. I don't know. Like, maybe we could have repositioned some stuff. But the Overburn was going to do some work there. He was already 1 away from dying. He had 6 Overburn and 7 health, I think. It's kind of covered up by this, so you can't see it. But that is annoying. I don't think we unlocked anything. Yeah. Tragic. But I love this game. I'm glad to be playing it again. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.